give an update on an ongoing case. Believe it or not, this is not related to any of the other cases that we've been working the last couple of days. This is something that several weeks ago, some of our fugitive apprehension unit deputies were here serving a felony warrant. When they came in, they observed several ounces of narcotics in plain view. At that time, it was a couple hundred grams of methamphetamine, a couple hundred grams of black tar heroin, and I believe about $9,000 in cash that was in plain view. They called for narcotics deputies who came out, made the arrests at that time. Since that time, they've been continuing to get more information that the place was back up and running. Here today, deputies this morning set up surveillance. They saw a vehicle leaving the location. They conducted a traffic stop on the northwest side of town, 410 near Ingram, and stopped a vehicle with 5 kilos of methamphetamine, and 5 kilos of black tar heroin and 1.5 kilos of methamphetamine. They came back to the house with a search warrant, reestablished surveillance. When they saw the female in the house here leaving, we came in, we executed the warrant and took several people into custody. Inside the house, we found a little over 2 kilos of heroin as well. All said and done then, we've got 7 kilos of heroin and about 1.5 kilos of methamphetamine. Street value on the drugs is going to be well over $700,000. And I believe we have another $8,500 in cash that we're seizing. This was all done, again, the gang unit and the organized crime unit from the Bexar County Sheriff's Office, all working together on doing exactly what we need to be doing. These folks do have organized crime ties. Again, I won't name the gang in particular, but they do have organized crime ties. So as it stands, there's going to be 3 people going to jail today, possibly on federal charges. We'll probably be booking them on federal charges later this afternoon. Esta tarde nosotros estamos dando más información tocante un caso que pasó aquí en esta casa en Trudell. Hace unas cuantas semanas nuestros oficiales estaban aquí ejecutando una orden de arresto por una mujer que vive en la casa. En ese tiempo ellos vieron drogas en la casa, metanfetamina y heroína. Ellos arrestaron a la mujer y les hablaron a nuestros investigadores de antipandilla, que ellos llegaron, procesaron la escena de los hechos y arrestaron a la mujer. Han estado siguiendo trabajando en esta casa y esta mañana nuestros oficiales de la unidad antipandilla recibieron información que ya estaban vendiendo drogas otra vez. Ellos vieron que un carro se iba de la casa, pararon ese carro en la carretera 410 y se encontraron con 5 kilos de heroína y 1,5 kilos de metanfetamina. Ya ejecutamos una orden de reviso aquí en esta casa. Arrestamos me parece que 3 personas y otros 2 kilos de heroína. Entonces en total tenemos 7 kilos de heroína y 1,5 kilos de metanfetamina, más que $700,000 en valor en la calle. Estas personas van a enfrentarse con cargos federales y en estos momentos estamos preparando para hacer eso. I should note, again, I'll use this as an opportunity to reiterate that our Bexar County Sheriff's Office gang unit and organized crime unit are operating in concert for just this purpose. We revived that effort, we reorganized our entire agency and are building our framework around those 2 units, putting a lot of effort into it. If anybody's got any information, whether it's in unincorporated Bexar County or in the middle of a city limit somewhere, if you see drug activity, if you see human trafficking, illegal gambling, anything that you feel there might be an organized crime link to, give us a call, 210-335-GANG, 210-335-4264, 210-335-4264. You can give us a call and we'll send somebody to check it out. You can be anonymous. Or again, if you want to be a paid informant, you can also call us to that same number and we'll get your information and we'll come out and we'll check out the information. It should also be noted that here in this house, it's an older residence. The houses here are probably 60 years old. This house actually, interestingly enough, has a bunker in the backyard. We've got video that we're running there of the bunker, but it looks like it's an old fallout shelter. We did not find any drugs in that shelter today, but it's an interesting thing. I went down there and I actually shot that video for you all. It's about a 6-foot drop. It's a big cover that opens up. It's about a 6-foot drop. And then once you go down underground, there's a whole room under there pretty interesting. And you can only imagine what kind of stuff can be done with a room like that when you're running a narcotics enterprise like this. Any questions?
Sheriff, es mucha droga la que se confiscó en este momento.
Yes, sir.
Bastante. La heroína es muy cara. ¿Quiere decir que hay un mercado aquí en San Antonio para esa droga tan cara?
Hay un mercado por las drogas y ahorita por eso estos oficiales están bien ocupados en lo que están haciendo estas dos unidades. Ya hicimos 2 casos ayer, todavía no terminábamos revisar la otra operación. Cuando agarraron esta información, un equipo se fue de allá y llegaron hasta acá a hacer estos arrestos. Entonces sí hay una demanda por estas drogas y va a seguir. Ya que vienen los meses de calor, se va a poner más seria la cosa, entonces nosotros estamos dispuestos para hacer estos arrestos y recoger estas drogas y armas antes de que algo mal pase. Okay, the question was, is there a market increasing for these drugs? That's absolutely correct. As we're getting into the summer months, that I had made that our goal when we decided that we wanted to reorganize around organized crime and bring back our gang unit. We wanted to make sure that we were in full swing by the time the summer came around. And so I set us a goal for spring break. They got the units up and running, and they've been performing as expected. They've surpassed my expectations, and they've been doing an outstanding job of it. So I have no doubt that by the time the summer hits, which is when our busiest time of the year is, they are going to absolutely be in full swing. And so as of right now, they're out making arrests, developing informants, and taking in information. Again, if anybody's got any information on organized crime, drugs, illegal gambling, prostitution, human trafficking, call us, 210-335-GANG.
Sheriff, ¿estas personas son ciudadanos mexicanos o son personas nacidas aquí en Estados Unidos?
Estas personas son ciudadanos americanos.
Okay. What are some of the symptoms of a situation like this when you're saying people to be on the lookout? What kind of signs should they be on the lookout?
Well, the typical stuff, Jacob, traffic back and forth from the house. That was what brought our attention here today is we had information there was traffic coming back and forth from the house. We stopped one of the vehicles and it had a large amount of drugs in the car, so which brought us back over here with a warrant. But it just goes to show we just arrested these people 2 or 3 weeks ago with a federal amount of dope then, and here they are back at it. We caught them with even more this time. And so it just goes to show these people have no signs of slowing up, but federal charges have a funny way of making people do that. So we'll see what happens.
Sheriff, acaba de decir, estas personas ya habían sido arrestadas. ¿Y cómo es posible que fueron arrestadas y ya estaban otra vez aquí?
Bueno, esta mujer ya apenas tiene como 2 o 3 semanas de que la arrestamos y pues ya va al regreso para la cárcel otra vez, pero la diferencia es esta vez la vamos a poner en la cárcel federal. Entonces ahora se va a enfrentar con unos cargos bien serios. I'd have to check on the process, but yeah, she was out and she's back at it.
Usualmente las drogas están asociadas con armas de fuego. ¿Encontraron armas de fuego en esta ocasión?
Este día no encontramos armas de fuego, pero la última vez me parece que recogimos 5 armas la última vez. He was asking if there were any weapons present today. I don't believe we found any weapons today, but I think last time we did find 5 weapons in this house. And so it's a deadly mix. I mean, that's a natural fit. Anywhere you're going to find drugs, you're typically going to find cash and guns. We jokingly call it the unholy trinity of narcotics dealing.
¿Y es normal que encuentre chalecos antibalas?
Es más usual que los chalecos antibalas las estamos encontrando con más frecuencia. Ayer encontramos 2 y luego en la otra operación un chaleco otra vez. Entonces en este no hemos encontrado, pero es algo que estamos viendo con más frecuencia.
¿Estas personas trabajan solas o con algún grupo local o con algún cártel mexicano?
Bueno, estas personas sí están con una pandilla local. No voy a dar el nombre, pero obviamente esto llega sí están involucradas las pandillas en este caso.
¿Esto lo va a llevar a usted a más arrestos posiblemente?
Será posible que más personas van a enfrentarse con cargos a causa de esto. 3. No kids, thankfully.
Do you know about how long they have been operating out of here?
Since the last time we got them, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks, but I don't know how long prior to that. That one, it was just the deputies were here to serve a felony warrant, and they saw the drugs in plain view when they made the entry to the house. This time, we knew what we were here for. Okay, thank you.
It's a different subject.
Sure.
When you say you're restructuring your agency, can you explain where you're getting the deputies from for the tag unit?
Sure.
Are you getting them from patrol, CID, or where are you pulling your deputies?
We repurposed some of the deputies from the Fugitive Apprehension Unit, from the FAU unit. And so what we did was we repurposed them to be organized crime deputies. Now, with that being said, they're still basically serving the same purpose. They're still serving warrants, but now we're asking them prioritize warrants for people that have ties to organized crime, for obvious reasons.
¿Le
Okay.
puede repetir nada más a la gente?
Yes, sir.
Esto lo dijo en inglés, pero creo que usted dijo algo de si ustedes ven algo, ¿le puede repetir ese mensaje?
Si alguien ve algo de lugares de juegos ilegales o de prostitución o de drogas, lo que sea, de traficando de seres humanos, nos pueden llamar al 210-335-4264, 335 Gang. Nos pueden llamar a cualquier hora, pueden dejar un mensaje y pueden ser anónimos.